Seems good.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello and welcome to the 2006 Magic the Gathering World Championships. I'm Randy Buehler. I'm here with Brian David Marshall, and we are ready for some exciting Magic. Got Gabriel Nassif in his hometown trying to defend the home turf, win the World Championships. There you get a good look at Gabe. He's broke the format. He and his boys got together. They worked for this Pro Tour. He wanted it in Paris. He wanted to get this top 8 and pulled it off. Broke the format. Has a very innovative Martyr of Sands Urzatron deck that he's taking into battle in this top 8. He's playing against Tiago Chan. That's the quarterfinal match we're going to start on. Tiago really coming into his own as a Magic player this year. Still has a chance to win Player of the Year if he can win this World Championship. But he's got his work cut out for him in this match against Nassif. Who do you look for in this match?
We're looking for Nassif in probably 3 games.
Tiago, actually, he doesn't like his chances in this matchup, but he's done a bunch of play testing. He's done a bunch of work. He's going to give it a shot. He feels like maybe I can steal a game here, maybe I can steal a game there. Everyone sort of acknowledges that Nassif is the favorite, but everybody also kind of wants to see this deck in action. I'm just looking forward to seeing what it is that Gabriel has actually cooked up.
Well, we have a Martyr of Sands in play. Snow White was a pretty popular deck in Standard leading up to Worlds. It's a deck that revolves around Martyr of Sands and Proclamation of Rebirth, but no one had really gone so far as to combine, the forecast of Proclamation of Rebirth is 6 mana.
Yeah.
Which is
a lot.
Is a reach for a lot of decks.
Absolutely.
Against the speed of a field with Boros, and so Nassif remedied that by combining it with the Urzatron engine.
Yeah, that was the secret.
So he has tons of mana and tons of time to do everything he wants. They sort of, the two strategies play hand in hand. The Martyr buys him the time to get his Tron set up, and then once he has his Tron set up, he can just go to work with the Martyr Sands Chrono Savant, drawing cards.
So meanwhile, Nassif has been establishing his mana with a couple of signets. Does have a Martyr already, Tiago, a Signet, and a Court Hussar, and can't be happy to be stumbling on land drops here this early in the game.
Right.
Now, tell me about Tiago Chan's deck.
Tiago Chan is playing what we've called good color control. It's red, white, and blue, and it's got the basic win condition of the deck is either Demon Fire or a Sacred Mesa. I believe there's one Sacred Mesa in the deck. And the deck was designed by Frank Karsten, who's been a big proponent of it. Control might be a little bit of a misnomer in this case because there is only remands in terms of counterspell. So there's not really any resistance in the deck to what Nassif wants to do.
Right.
And Demon Fire is usually good enough to get you there.
Not when your opponent's capable of gaining 100 life.
No, and the playtest games apparently were quite amusing last night. Tiago described one match where he had 44 Sacred Mesa tokens in play, and he was attacking for 44 a turn.
Right.
The only problem with this is Gabriel Nassif was gaining something along the lines of 48 points of life a turn. With his Urzatron and his Proclamation of Rebirth being forecast and bringing Martyrs back every turn. And then eventually Nassif would wrath away all 40-something.
Well, here comes Lightning Angel from Tiago Chan. That's capable of dealing a relevant amount of damage. Lightning Angel comes down. That and the Court Hussar come over. Gabe's down to 15.
Right. Frank Karsten called the deck a subversively beat-down deck.
Chan's or Nassif?
Chan's.
Yeah, okay.
He said it looks like a control deck, but really it's a good color beatdown deck.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old sort of red white blow stuff up decks. It's got some monsters, it's got some ability to blow up the board.
Actually, it reminds me a little bit of Star Spangled Slaughter? Was that the Pakula deck?
Sure.
Lightning Angels?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Lightning Angel hits reasonably hard.
And it's doing its job right now.
It sure looks like Nassif is just, it's like, I can take some damage, set up. So I think we've already seen that Nassif has a Wrath in his hand, right?
Right.
And here he's going to block with Martyr of Sands. Gain, let's see, how much life? Looks like 9. What are the cards?
I see a Proclamation. I see a Wrath.
And is that another Proclamation?
Is it, or another Martyr of Sands?
Yeah, 2 Proclamations and a Wrath.
Yeah.
So Nassif winds up at 21. Probably going to sweep the board here with a Wrath of God.
He may just forecast Martyr.
Oh, forecast and bring the Martyr back?
Yeah. I mean, he's got 9 a turn. He doesn't have to do anything. He's out ahead of Tiago Chan right now in terms of life gain versus damage.
Sure. He can gain. Can he gain 9 every turn? Does he have enough mana for all of that?
I think he might be 1 short.
Another
1, 2,
Signet
3,
from
4,
Tiago.
5, 6, 7. It's 2 to activate the Martyr.
I think it's only 1.
So it's 1, then he has enough. It's 6 to forecast and then 1 to activate. So he's at 9 a turn right now without doing anything else.
This is kind of the nightmare scenario for. This is the nightmare scenario for Tiago Chan.
It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because what does Tiago do? He can't play out more creatures.
He knows there's a Wrath of God in Gabe's hand.
I mean, it's almost.
Yeah, Gabe's on his upkeep.
It's almost. It might not be unreasonable for.
You want to put a? Do you have a summary we can throw to you, John?
Might not be unreasonable for Tiago to just scoop here. I'm not sure what he can do. And then if he draws another white card, it's 12 a turn.
Let's do a quick throw down to John Becker on the floor and get an update on one of the other matches that's going on.
Hey guys, just a quick update from the back table. Corella had to mulligan to 5 to start the match, which was inauspicious. And Agura managed to get the Tron on the board early and lock Corella down under a spell burst. Corella just scooted up looking at a full Tron with a spell burst in hand, decided to move on to game 2, saved a little bit of time.
All right, so Japanese player Ryo Ogura in his second World's Top 8 takes the lead there. Oh, a 4th white card from Nassif now. Now he's getting 12 life a turn. Has added a Condemn to his hand. Anyway, Ogura playing a different version of a Tron deck. It's not a Martyr Tron, it's a Trisket Tron. Sort of a blue-white control-ish deck that the Japanese came up with that Katsuhiro Mori is also piloting.
Well, Katsuhiro Mori designed the deck.
Of course he did. It's Katsuhiro Mori. Mori and Ogura piloting Katsu's design. Ogura up a game against Paulo Carvalho, the Portuguese national team member, who had a really good weekend. Portugal almost made the team finals as well. They were playing for it in the last round, so he's had a great weekend. Down a game here in the quarterfinals, though. Meanwhile, Gabriel Nassif continues to Proclamation of Rebirth to bring that Martyr of Sands back. He can now gain 12 a turn, he's only taking 3 damage per turn. Now what?
Is that a Bogardan Hellkite?
Looks like a hard-cast Bogardan Hellkite from Tiago Chan. That's a card that really, I thought, had a coming-out party this weekend.
Absolutely.
The Hellkite, I mean, at 8 mana, I didn't expect people to just be casting it.
I was shocked when I was going through the standard list and I saw specifically Karsten's good color control deck.
Mm-hmm.
That
it doesn't even have the Tron. I mean, it's just
fair
playing
casting
lands to get there and just play it fair.
Yeah.
So
he just gained another 12. Is he actually at 50 here or 38? I'm not sure. I know it says 38, but 38. I feel like he just gained another 12. And then he lost 4 from the.
Right. So
I don't see what plan Tiago can. I'm looking through his list and I'm trying to find his what we like to call in the business an out.
Okay to throw to John, Bruce? Got another update on another back table. John, what's going on in the match with the reigning world champion?
Hey, it was a pretty interesting match. Love came out, as you would expect, pretty quickly with his Boros deck. Mori had a little trouble early because he had an Adakar Waste as his only blue